Hey guys, what is going on? Draven here with another reaction video, and I'm going to move my camera again because it keeps getting bumped. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty in frame. Okay, guys, so I released a video. By the time this one gets out, it's going to be 6 days. But I have posted, I put all my song requests, your guys' song requests, in a Google Doc. And so as you guys can see, I'm working down the list. My next one is the Rorke's Drift. I apologize if I'm slaughtering that name, but Rorke's Drift. This is going to be the music video from Sabaton. I was reading the description. It is based on the battle that took place in Africa, the British Army versus the Zulu warriors, and this is a fantastic movie. The movie Zulu is phenomenal. So I strongly recommend watching that video or watching the movie. There is a YouTube channel that got me into history, which was it's just called History Buffs, and the guy breaks down certain historical videos and movies, and he did Zulu, and there's so much history behind this battle and the movie itself, Zulu the movie. They actually used real Zulu warriors in filming the movie. So I'm excited for the fact that Sabaton was able to make a video out of it. Makes me super excited. So we're going to jump right into it. This is Rorke's Drift Sabaton. Music. And if I recall correctly, they filmed on location in Africa. This is not a set. Well, technically it's a set, but it's not like in a Hollywood studio block. It's an actual set. I think it was only a couple hundred British soldiers versus like a couple thousand Zulu warriors. Oh yeah, look at them standing up on the ridge. I don't know why the subtitles aren't showing up the whole time. But yeah, all these are real Zulu warriors. It's just so gnarly to think. Ooh, even the warriors have rifles. Alright. The captions clearly don't match the song. Jeez. That's so crazy. So there's a true story to this. This is actually really happened. The Zulu warriors were able to get into the hospital, and even the wounded soldiers were trying to fight during this attack. Yeah, just barricading the doors. Oh, this movie's so good. Love the formation too of that. You know, it's 12 guys move forward, back down to reload, and the guys behind them fire, and then just cycle through that. Great video. Absolutely great video. The fact that, again, Sabaton was able to make these lyrics about historical events. It just blows my mind that they're able to do it in such an organic and natural way. But that's really exciting that they did a song about Zulu, because I'm very familiar with that, casually familiar with it, just because of the movie and all the different history channels that has covered it. So the Zulu army, those warriors, those guys that you saw in the video, are real Zulu warriors. When they wanted to film Zulu, the production guy or the director, I forget who, but asked the chief if they could use them, and they found about 400 Zulu warriors that was willing to film for that scene. If I let's read it. I believe this video actually has what happened. Okay, I'm going to read this. You guys can more welcome to read along, but I'm going to read it. In 1879, under the command of Lieutenant John Chard and Gonaville Broomhead, a small company of British soldiers successfully defended the outpost at Rorke's Drift, a Swedish hospital and church, against an intense assault by almost 4,000 Zulu warriors. The massive Zulu attacks came very close to defeating the tiny garrison, but were ultimately repelled. When the Zulus neared the mission station, a large number of Allied militiamen jumped over the makeshift fortification and ran away in horror. Left behind were only 150 British soldiers, some colonial settlers, a Boer, Swedes, Irishmen, one Swiss, and one Scot. Many of them were also sick and or wounded. Zulu warriors on top of excuse me, guys. Zulu warriors on top of Oaksburg Mountain fired their old muskets and aimed at the defenders. At one point, the Zulus managed to break into the hospital. The sick and wounded soldiers inside had to barricade the doors and hack their way through the walls at the same time as the roof was on fire. 11 Victorian crosses were awarded to the defenders, along with a number of other decorations and honors. About 350 Zulu warriors were killed during the battle, with 500 wounded. The British, on the other hand, only lost 17 men. 150 versus 4,000, and they lost 17 men. That is, wow, awesome, gnarly. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for that recommendation. We got more coming out, like I've showed before. We got more coming out, and got a lot of videos to do. Appreciate you guys. Peace.